Last night, Hillary Clinton called herself a proud supporter of Barack Obama, but did her body language match her words? Joining us is Joe Navarro, former FBI agent and now a body language expert. He's author of What Everybody is Saying. Good morning, Joe.
Good morning.
Thanks for being here. We're going to look at the tape together.
Yep.
Everybody's saying her words, her speech was a home run verbally, but you don't agree.
No.
Why?
No, in fact, well, what we wanted to see was a Churchillian speech, something that would move her candidates across that magic fence. And she delivered a speech, but the gestures, the nonverbals that give us the emotion really weren't there.
What do you think she's doing wrong with her hands?
Well, one of the things that you see is she has very limited hand gestures, and we look for hand gestures to tell us what's important. So, when we see them out, when we see them up, this is significant. And, we saw them just a few times last night, but not enough. This was not an impassioned speech.
When she was talking about things that are important to her, I did notice, like healthcare.
Healthcare, there was a lot of self-touching. When she was talking about McCain, there was a lot of emphasis when she talked about her husband. We saw more nonverbals from the audience in regards to these issues than we saw from her.
Well, you and I are Hispanic, so we use our hands for everything, but maybe not everyone expresses themselves with their hands. I noticed that she does something with her shoulders. Maybe that's how she emphasizes.
Well, one of the ways that we emphasize is by defying gravity, and our shoulders come up or we stand on our toes. And she does that a little bit, but that's so weak that we tend to miss it. Now, towards the end of her speech, we saw her hands come up and high and so forth. This is where emotion was truly there. And I think her message was supposed to be, hey, go with me and let's vote for Barack. There should have been a lot more emotive displays, and we just simply did not see that.
All right, Joe, let's talk about Michelle Obama watching. I don't know about you, but she was pursing her lips a little bit. Did you get the impression that she was a little uncomfortable?
Well, it depends on when you see her. I think a couple of times there when they were picturing her, perhaps she was thinking this should be a little better and so forth. I think Michelle was very receptive. Her nonverbals actually were great at the beginning as she was, you saw a lot of head tilt, which is indicative of I'm receptive and so forth.
I'm receptive to you, Joe. See?
Yeah, exactly. And I thought she had a great outfit. But boy, what a contrast nonverbally between Michelle's speech and Hillary Clinton's speech.
You thought Michelle hit it out of the park?
I think it was a home run. She's a beautiful woman. Her hugs are genuine. She has those beautiful high cheekbones that we see in models, the broad shoulders. Look how wide her stance is. Her gestures are huge. They're very encompassing. These things draw us in. These are the things that we look for. Otherwise, just hand out a memo. We need nonverbals to tell us what is important, what is significant, and what should we be looking for.
All right, Joe Navarro, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you so much.